Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you what has easily become one of my favorite meals. I made it once and I think about it now constantly. So it's perfect for fall if you're transitioning to fall like me. Now that it's August, I am like fall time, hence the outfit. So it is mushroom ravioli. If you don't like mushrooms, I promise you can still make this and it be delicious. Just skip the mushrooms. I'm using mushroom filled ravioli. If you don't like mushrooms, just get regular ravioli. And I'm putting mushrooms in my sauce. If you don't like mushrooms, skip it. So I'm gonna go through a list of ingredients that you can grab if you want to follow along and make this with me, and I promise you it is going to be a staple. It is for me. I'm currently going to have my friend over for supper, and Jeff and I made this like a week or two ago, and Jeff does not like pasta, but this was so good. So grab a pen and paper, write down these ingredients. You need Italian sausage. I use Italian turkey sausage because we don't really eat pork, but you can have Italian pork sausage if you want. You need some type of ravioli. I use mushroom and cheese ravioli. You can just use cheese, whatever you want. You need a dry white wine like a Pinot Grigio or what's the other one? Sauvignon Blanc. Either one of those. Parmesan cheese, heavy cream, mushrooms, sub those out if you don't like them, brown sugar, Italian seasoning, garlic, I think that's it. As I'm making it, you'll see what I use, so jot it down, obviously. But it's super easy meal. The longest thing that it takes to cook is the Italian sausage, and I cooked that over like a couple hour span because we like our sausage very fine. So if you are watching and want to try this, please do. It's probably one of my new favorites. So keep watching and make sure to stay cozy.
Clearly, if you're watching this, you realize we are now in October, so this has been sitting in my storage bank for a while, so I thought I'd finally put it out there. I do have to say I've made it way more times since then, and it probably is my favorite recipe. That's honestly the truth. So first you got to get your sweet Italian turkey sausage or sweet Italian sausage and get it out of its balloon tube. I don't want to know what this is made out of. Don't tell me. I know it just freaks me right out. So get all your Italian sausage out of its balloon tube. And then once you get it out of the balloon tube, then you are going to chop it up with your spatula into finer pieces. Normally I would do this on the stove, but for your viewing purposes, I'm not putting it on the stove until I have chopped it up. Now, a helpful hint is I would get a metal spatula. That's actually something that I want for Christmas because that does a way better job, but alas, here we are. So once all your sausage is browned, then you want to add the seasonings on top. So I'll pan over to my seasonings here. Now get your paper and pencil out so you can write it down. Onion powder, basil, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, brown sugar. Once you add all the seasonings on top, add a bunch of water on top until it covers all the meat. And then you want to, I don't always put a lid on it, you can, but you want to put or not put a lid on it and simmer it down till the water disappears. Then once the water disappears, refill it and keep doing that until the meat is as tender as you want it to be. I do between 1 hour to 2. So here I used Buitoni mushroom ravioli. I mostly use this if I'm going to do mushroom ravioli. There's another brand I use as well, but I can't remember what it was. 2 packages of this ravioli made about 4 meals, I would say. One for me, one for Sarah, and some leftovers. So put that in a pot of boiling water. The ravioli takes about 4 minutes to be ready, so it will not take long at all. Now, if you don't have a lot of time in your day-to-day life, don't worry about constantly simmering down the meat. That's just what we do at my house to make the meat really fine and tender, and make it so it's not like big chunks of meat. Instead, they're more fine. I did this one for like half an hour to 45 minutes. I simmered this one down. Some days I simmer things down for 3 hours. It just really depends on my time preference. If you're not going to simmer it, just add the seasoning in with the ground sausage and just do that. But I can tell you that the flavor probably won't be as good. Now, I put some pain gris in here, and I may have added too much because I was a little tipsy off this pot of ravioli, if I'm being honest with you. So after you add your pain gris, and the only reason this is off the stove is so you can see it, do this on your own stove. Don't put it on your counter to do it. Put as much garlic as you want. Garlic is really good for you. Fun fact, I wrote a paper in college once. I don't even know how I got into a biology class if my major was teaching, but alas, I wrote a paper on how garlic can cure night blindness. Don't know if that's entirely true, but I wrote a paper on it. In this batch, I used 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Honestly, now I just eyeball it. However much cream I want, that's what I'm going to put in. If you want a more saucier sauce, then add more cream. Then you want to put your Parmesan oregano in there. Oh, can you hear those sirens? It's a little busy downtown today. And then I use sliced mushrooms because I don't really like just the regular mushrooms. I prefer the sliced. Then you want, Jesus, then you want to mix all that together on the stove till it warms up and then top it over your ravioli. Now, if you want a hearty, cozy meal that is going to be like super delicious in your belly, this is it. And I also homemade some garlic bread here. Thanks for watching.